right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for keeping it where you've been keeping it.
Yes.
We love you so much because you have kept waiting. The demand.
Yes.
The demand.
Aye.
Yes, we have been away for a while because we have been trying to sort things and get them better. Because we believe that when we serve you better, you will enjoy it better and you trust us better. So ladies and gentlemen, we are on the Front Row podcast. We are making UG films famous. We are basically being powered by Cinema UG. Yo! My name is Kaswe Douglas Benatamadage Kajansi Salongo aka Bawanalongo. Kola intro yo.
Yo, my name is Andrew Kagwamaiga, PR, journalist, publicist, and
just
Mutabaniwa Jerry Sesanga.
The Sensuas are family name of Salako, but we're not going to go into that. The last time I asked this young man to tell us about his top actors, he failed to remove his brother from the top. Anyway, today we are back and we want to talk about Loving Beyond.
Oh yeah, Loving Beyond.
Banange Kagwa.
Yes.
Kagwa.
Yeah.
It was very far away from town.
Yeah, it was.
But in a very residential, very clean place.
Okay, for me, I think, when people have been choosing sets for Ugandan productions,
yes,
there's been always that thing, because there was a time I was in a conversation with what do they call those people that give people commission to do this series, like the person who was like the head of commissions.
Yes.
So one time,
commissioning editor, something like that.
I think they're like something a commissioning editor, something like that. So one time I was in a conversation with one of those people, and they complained about our houses.
Yes.
Apparently Ugandans have a very good taste for ugly houses. Yeah.
Depending on the.
I think at that time, okay. Now I don't want to mention the TV shows that were on at that time.
Which time are we talking about?
We were talking between 2021 to around 2023.
To get them mass.
So apparently,
yes,
Kenyans did not fill our houses.
Our houses were not giving.
Our
rich houses were not rich enough.
No, they were rich enough, but apparently
the test. Yes, the choice of houses.
The choice of houses, and unfortunately, I think that's what we had.
Yeah.
I still believe those houses were good
by then. Okay, on our standard,
very different between then and now. So I don't really know what at that time the Kenyans wanted to see in a rich man's
They were
house.
just beefing. I think generally, sometimes these things are just political.
I believe so.
Yeah, because you just want to keep saying something bad about Kagwa because you just want everyone to believe Kagwa is not good enough.
I know, but right now I think I would say Loving Beyond, man, that house is giving.
Now that is one of them.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of them.
I got a chance to visit the other. Yo. Man, Jerry and whoever his location scout is, I think Jerry has this thing. He has not grown up in I think brokenness. Okay, he's from a humble background.
No, I think it's very ambitious.
He's come from a humble background, but he has a taste for expensive stuff.
Yeah.
So he knows those kinds of stuff.
And I think I would say, for the very first time, like I'm not even apologetic when I'm saying this. For the very first time, I feel like Jerry got the right budget, and not just the right budget, he actually got the right team to work with when he was doing this. Like, there are very many times I've been seeing Jerry's work and I've been struggling to understand what he's trying to say.
Yeah, I think we have had that conversation.
Yeah, like I've been struggling to really understand what he's trying to say with the stories. Like at times he has chasing cars and you're like, what exactly is
chasing
going
what?
on? Who is chasing who? And are these cars really chasing?
Yes.
You could not feel it, but if there is one thing Jerry did, and for this, this is like positive criticism.
Yes.
Because there is something about this particular production. I mean, if you've seen very many productions that we have done in Uganda, and this is positive.
Yeah.
It's very positive criticism when I say this. We've done very many shows where we are depicting rich people. In fact, all our shows have been depicting rich people. And they've been depicted as insanely rich people. And
the things that
somewhere across the way, we are equals. Yeah, like we and the viewers, like you see the rich person using a cup and you're like,
you look at the dressing code. That sequence of the arrival of the chopper and the plane and the entourage of the car. Yo.
And did you see the cars?
Yo. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Kagwa. Imotoka zatambula bweziti. Guy nakuwa drone shot wa what? Ngolaba bagagga.
Yeah.
It was amazing to look at. Yes. You actually felt that the girl is actually coming from abroad and the family picking her. They are what they call the old money.
Yeah, and she's coming back by private jet. Right? She's not flying with everyone.
And there's that other scene of the chopper.
Yo, yeah, ow. Oh, there were two scenes of there was one of a chopper.
Yes,
and then there was another one of a charter plane. Private, yeah.
So this is basically rich being rich.
Yeah.
Someone made a comment on social media. I don't want to mention the name.
No, who may? If they made a comment on social media, they made it. So, who was that?
Blessing Natukonda.
Oh,
and she said they shared a clip of OHT Noah Nyanzi picking a gun, gagikochinga. Then olina yajeyo pistol. Omwana n'agamba bannange, these are not Ugandan stories. First tetulwana bwe tutyo n'engamba, look at this person.
Aye.
The guns come out even in traffic jam.
Blessings. Blessings.
I was like, no,
you see, there is a story I told, if you remember, there was a time that apparently Joshua Baraka Tariku ground. And I remember telling people, ground the Anjaulo. Your ground.
Tariku ground yo.
Ground yo. The ground yo man aliyo kololo.
Yes.
They are two different things. I have a friend at office who actually told me their father pulled a gun on someone eyali atawanya eyali abjanga n'abajjako amasannyalaze wayagalira. So just because Blessings has not experienced it.
I think at the end of the day, when we basically just feel like we should be in a certain box.
Yeah.
Where we all think that all stories should be in a certain box. For crying out loud, Jerry and his team are telling a story of two rich families, rivalry of a level of tebagenda kujayo majambi, tebagamanya wegafaanana. These are guys who have money, and definitely they are going to show their power. And what other way to show power?
Yeah.
Than this?
Yeah.
Which means it means they have.
Actually, when you talk to the characters, and they have to talk about their own characters in the series, because I got a chance to talk to OHT, and he had to tell me about his character. Nangamba, his character, money is not a problem, but his nemesis, because I can't really remember the name of the nemesis of it.
The names are Lutaya and
Lutaya is the OHT.
Lutaya is the OHT.
Okay,
but we get together names.
But he says his character on the show taina bizibu bya sente
Yes.
So that shows you.
Yes, the level at which.
The level, yeah.
So I think generally, Kagwa, me and you attend, and our producer,
Yes,
definitely attended this premiere. Of course, there was some hiccups here and there, but definitely I loved seeing the cast and crew make appearance.
Yes.
People were happy. You know, sometimes we have seen premieres where crew and cast are not happy at the time of the premiere. But man, what Jerry did with these guys, whatever is happening on this set and this project, people are happy.
And you know, man, talking about crew and and the cast not being happy. Like at times they're not even talking to each other.
You call them for a group photo, and it has spaces. You tell them to work together, and they refuse.
Like, have you ever tried to be in a photo of cast and crew? Like those things where you're like, I'm a film well wisher. Let me partake.
Yes.
Man, you be in that photo and people bifilimo byabwe
basoza
they're
saying things you don't understand. Then the producer walks in so but generally I think and believe these guys were together. They did everything possible to make sure they pull this together. And I think we were trying to talk about the fact that we felt like the Machos, Palmagic, Canal Plus. I think there was something missing out.
Like I think that's a hill I'm willing to die on.
Yes.
I did not feel their presence, and like I think the person I can give that direct criticism, and I don't even care if someone cuts this out and posts it on TikTok, because bagala nnyo bikolanga balowooza nti oba tunatya, but I feel like my brother Brian Londawo yasuulamu, because he's the marketer for local content. Yasuulamu. There wasn't a presence from MultiChoice. I would forgive MultiChoice for not showing up, but I can't really forgive Brian Londawo for not showing up him in person, at least in his own capacity as a marketer for local content. He's the face of local content for that company. But
there's a possibility that he was not in the country.
I think if he's not in the country, I actually think he's not. When did they start the trek to South Africa?
I think it was around the same time.
Okay.
Must have been.
I could forgive him for that, but he should have delegated. Because that's an office.
Yeah.
That's the face of local content in this country. I also didn't feel like there is presence from him. But Nange, one thing I've learned about PR is, you see, there's a thing about PR where you become the representative of the brand, and even if you just come out and criticize Bobby Wine and it has nothing to do with your brand, people will kind of feel like it's the brand that has attacked Bobby Wine. So I've still not felt his presence, even when it comes to just talking about Loving Beyond. Like, I could be wrong.
Soko kuchayo. Producer
by the way, Siri Munyim.
Well, unpredictable. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still on the Front Row podcast. We are making UG Films famous, and we are talking about Loving Beyond series. A new brand. This thing is, by the way, you know, we have seen premium content. This thing is actually, you watch it and you feel it premium.
Yeah.
Like the prime in Pearl Magic Prime can be felt in Loving Beyond.
We've always felt that, like, turn off your band.
No. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm seeing up enough here. But you see, like all the comments I've been seeing online, people commenting on this thing, and they're basically saying yes.
Yeah, that's true.
We feel that this thing has been given attention, and the guys who are making it are actually putting in.
You know what I like most about this story? we literally have two equals, and then there is the grass.
Yes.
And I have a feeling even the grass is going to be the same situation. We have two equals. Like for the first time, we have two very rich families fighting each other. Most of the times we've had a situation of the rich fighting the poor, and then the poor find a way of working and getting to the level of the rich, and then somewhere around the way the poor start ruling over the rich in a certain way, a certain capacity. For this particular show, we have two very rich families that are going against each other, and then of course there are people that are working for them that are going to suffer. Like, I can't even predict, like I have a feeling like one of the children of the poor will end up falling for the rich child, and then like we know what usually happens with families that take themselves like that.
Yes.
And yeah, probably even these rich families, there is one who will love from the other family, and but I think we're in for it, right?
I think generally, your thoughts and predictions are valid, but I know and believe that there is a lot in stock.
Yeah.
One of the things I love most.
Do you know by the way I predict like that? Like every story that is done, like that I could tell any filmmaker out there, like every story that is done is a love story. Like regardless of how you look at it, whether people are fighting with swords, whether it's a war film,
there's love in there.
Every story is a love story. Yeah. It's actually love that is the reason why people have to do that fight. Yes. Why they something has to push them to
the
fight.
Motives are always around love.
The moment you make a film that does not have someone loving someone so much that they can go to war for them, I have a feeling you don't really have a film.
Yes. So I think generally one of the other things that I love most is the fact that the cast, the cast lineup for Loving Beyond is a mixture, a blend of those who have been here, those who are being here in different capacities. Yeah, they brought what's her name, Namfuka, Aliyah. They got Aliyah from whatever she has been doing, and they brought her to this show.
Yes.
They got what's this lady's name from Bati Valley?
Oh yeah.
Has left my head. Yes. I've always seen this lady, and I kept telling myself one day she will break through. Have you seen
her on stage?
Every time I go to Bati Valley on stage, I'm like, yeah, you deserve to be somewhere.
And now, there's something funny about her when she's on stage. She can effortlessly be stupid.
Yes.
There is a way she can just say something and the entire audience bursts into laughter.
Yes.
So
I love seeing her this side.
Yeah.
Then of course the other thing that is very, very special is they brought in new faces.
There
are so many new faces I saw, and I'm like, yeah, these ones given chance and opportunity, they actually are going to shine. So I definitely feel like there is a lot that is coming. There is a lot of new stars that are going to be created.
Yes.
Yeah, with Loving Beyond, and I hope these guys are ready to work hard, because I think in the past we have had these challenges.
Yes.
Where guys have been brought, and then after they somehow show us that we actually just dumped into the business.
No, I think most of the people that came through over those years actually tried to stay around. It's just that they got into the industry the wrong way. Yeah, I should say. Truth is, I believe everyone who came into the industry via a TV series and a TV series on MultiChoice did not get a chance to experience the industry the way it should be experienced.
The organic way.
The organic way.
Yes.
And it's not that we are pushing mediocrity, but the reality of things is when you're making film in Uganda, chances are you do not have it all.
Yeah.
Chances are you're doing work for very little, and chances are you have another job. So in 2021, when Power Magic came up, they came with money the industry had not seen. some people did this as their very, very first gig, and they thought that's how the film
industry is, yes.
So after the shows wrapped, they managed to face the real industry.
They also wrapped.
And they wrapped.
Yes. The projects wrapped with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is why I'm happy. I don't know if you know something that happened. Agume.
Yes.
Agume Mac.
Yes.
So Agume did a thing where he invited, I think, other actors.
Yes.
And they had like
they sat down and
like a sit down.
Yeah.
Because I've had chances to talk to Alan, and Alan tells you things have not been easy. Alan tells you he has had chances of talking to other actors who tell you, Andrew, like things are hard. Some people have moved out of their houses, have sold cars. So for me, when they start meeting and start having real conversations, like, yeah, Agume.
Yeah.
Tukubile Kasim.
Yes,
Tukubile Kasim, because Forge might
because
be part of the next conversation.
Yeah, by the way, I mean, there's something we're working on, and at the right time, it's going to be unveiled. I know people are working on things, and all I can say is, this is now to you who is watching this, and an actor, and you see, it all makes sense, because it's like when you graduate from university, people think a course is 3 years, but actually there's a 4th year, which is the year you have graduated.
Yes.
The first year into the field. And this year is very, very important. Now, most of you came and entered into this industry without what we call the organic entry. There was no preparation. And of course, the stardom, the praises of you are so good and all that. And then all of a sudden, you basically landed on the top. Everything goes out and you don't know how you got up there. You don't know how to climb back up there, and it is very stressful. The pressures, the bills, yourself, you feel like you're not achieving so many things.
And you're already a celebrity.
Yes, and then the family members are all looking at you like, to where next? To Jirina, you cannot pay your own rent. We're in an apartment, they're very expensive. You bought a car, you are eating at expensive restaurants, and definitely all that is no more, and you have gone back to zero. All these kids who meet you and they look up to you, they look at you and they're like, wait, what happened? You no longer appear into public, events for filmmakers. You no longer come to network because you don't feel the esteem to come out.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you're not alone. Come out and speak. Find people to talk to. You will actually survive this. You'll make it, and tomorrow you'll give a testimony. So I think at the end of the day, I think it goes back to all the producers, goes back to even those who actually invest money in us, that what is the escape plan?
I'll tell you a story, which I think is a kind of story that the film industry needs right now. In 2004, Chelsea's coach, Jose Mourinho, at the time, signed a young Nigerian boy. And this boy came to the pitch in 2 cars and had about 4 other Nigerian friends who were just there to look at him train. They were not footballers, they were not publicists, but they just came with him. He moved in 1 car and they moved in the other 2 cars. So Mourinho asks, why is that boy with 2 cars, and who are all these other people that he's moving with? And no one could explain. So Mourinho tried to inquire around, and then he noticed these were hangers on. Like, Ugandan celebrities also have a hangers on, like they are not doing a girl.
Yes.
They are not adding anything, but they hang around you, you buy them beer and everything. So when Mourinho understood what was going on, he went and talked to the management and asked that every player needs a financial manager, because if they do not give them financial managers in a very, very short time, they will be reading stories of former Chelsea player languishing in poverty. That boy was John Obi Mikel.
Oh yeah.
And literally today, every English team you go to, when they sign a player that's still young, they always make sure they have like a financial manager, someone to advise them, to make sure that instead of moving with 3 other Nigerians they do not need, you actually move alone. Instead of buying 2 cars which you do not need when you're below 18,
yes,
you have just 1 car that brings you to training. So I think the film industry might have to move to that direction, especially when someone has a chance on working on something like a TV series where there is a lump sum of money.
I think the other thing is, as a filmmakers, I think there are things we have ignored. We have ignored things like saving schemes. A while ago, we launched this, we registered it, we're inviting people to register and be part of the Uganda Filmmakers Circle. You understand? And what this means is basically, much as there are green days and days of harvest in plenty, that is how big the days of drought and lack will be.
Trust me, the days of lack are longer.
Yes.
Like, those days are longer.
They are longer, man. You see, this story I will tell a different day. I think this story I will not tell on camera because I feel like it will be a story of a different day. My 1 year of depression. After NTV, Katemba Mukoti and Kickstars closed.
Those are the guys that used to cast you as a thief. Like,
that time was hard, Kabwa. Because even the Rolex guy I used to go to give me, because now my Rolex says, my chapatis were 2K, no longer 500, because I was on TV.
Yeah.
And when this happened, I had to go back to zero, to a point of I failed to parent for almost 6 months. And when I think about all these things, I'm like, man, we need to sit down these actors. We need to remember, you're not going to be on top all your life. You have got to think. I don't know how we are going away from Loving Beyond, but we are basically saying, the guys on Loving Beyond,
because they have very many new actors.
Yes, the Loving Beyond cast and crew, you've got to remember, you guys come and find yourselves into circles, find yourselves, buy bonds, go to unit trusts. Even if you're together as a crew and the cast, you can save money together for those days that are going to be problematic.
And I'm happy for them that most of them are around people that have been around the industry for long.
Yes.
Because it's not the same case like in 2021 when new shows came through. There were some shows that had relatively very new faces. Like probably everyone was meeting themselves for the first time. So like they're all new and they're like, so this is how things are. So there was no one to tell the other like, man, it's not like that all the time. So this time, like, you have those that have been in theater long enough.
Yes.
They've seen the good days, they've seen the bad days. You have Sarah Kisauzi, who will literally tell you much of her money has not really come from film. You have Owechtiwa, who started acting at 70. So
Mzee Simba,
yes,
Mzee Kagato, all those guys, the Veronica.
Now Mzee Kagato can have a very, very, very good testimony because Mzee Kagato one time lost a job, an acting job, because he took on 2 roles
at the same time.
At the same time in 2 shows that were both happening at the same time. So he was a witch doctor in one, and then he was a CEO in another.
So I think those are experiences that these guys need to hear from these people, and we are telling you one thing, that guys, go on and support Loving Beyond.
Yes,
the show is running every day, Monday to Friday, 8:30 p.m. on Pearl Magic Prime, GoTV and DSTV. I think definitely people have been saying, when Damalai is coming back, we are going to sit and wait for Damalai. But I think at the end of the day, people need to remember that when the new thing comes in, give it a chance, give it an opportunity, watch it, enjoy it, and see what it brings.
I think the same way they gave Damalai a chance, because I think Damalai followed what? I can't remember. No, I think Prestige was still on, but the same way they gave Damala a chance, they should give Loving Beyond a chance.
Yeah, I think there's lots of opportunities. We can't speak for long because we do believe that there's a lot that needs to be shared, and we are only telling you, Jerry Sesanga, man, kudos. You made your mark. You made your mark.
Yeah.
I think everyone thought you were a joke.
Wait.
Everyone thought. I mean, no. By joke, I mean you have not had a series to actually, because there's something different about a TV series, right?
Yeah, that's true.
A feature and TV series, there's something, the dynamics are different.
Yeah.
But of course, you did the Lions of Uganda. People were impressed. You did things that were, shocking. You went to all these schools and did all these high school movies. And now this was a real upgrade to do this series. And the budget is this big, and it actually shows the money.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Congrats to all the Loving Beyond cast and crew, and to the fans. Give this show a chance and see what it brings. We are on the podcast called the Front Row Podcast. We are making UG Films famous. We are
making UG Films famous.
Thank you very much. My name is Kasule Douglas Benda, Twanomadage Kajansi Salongo, and my brother
Andrew Kagwamaiga Shadow Katikiro.
Please keep locked in for the coming episodes, because we know and believe you're actually going to enjoy this. If at all you feel like there's anything you want us to talk about, please go to the comment section and comment. If you want to talk about something, if you want to be hosted, man, this podcast is for you. If you have a premiere, if you have anything you want to share, if there's anything you want to discuss, in the coming episodes, we are going to come up and talk about UFMI and your general meeting.
If you have a problem with the festival, ngoyagala chiisaawo, which festival is it? UFF? And yeah,
etc. Just mention but a few. I think generally this space is for us.
Yes.
And we want to see how it makes a difference.
Yeah.
We are sorry for anyone who feels attacked in any way, anyone who feels they are threatened in any way. We are not here to do anything bad to the industry. We are here to make UG Films famous. We are here to make the African cinema shine and go to every other level. Thank you very much for tuning in. We remain ourselves, and to you, we sign out.